Hello and welcome. God, it's cold. To another Raggy's craft beer review. So today we're going over to Brewsters Brewery. If I remember right, they're based in Grantham, but I have reviewed a load of their beers in the past. Yes, Grantham. So yeah, it's their Brewsters Brewery West Coast IPA. There we go. On the back it says an amber ale with roasted malts and West Coast US hops. Brewster's IPA is a rich amber brew with a complex malt palette of pale and roast malts. Generous hopping with aromatic US varieties perfectly balances the malt with a zesty and tropical fruit hop character. Got there in the end. Brewster is the old English word for a female brewer. Sarah Barton is a modern-day brewster with a master's degree in brewing from the International School of Brewing and Distilling. Sarah set up Brewster's Brewery in 1998, 24 years, so that's some accomplishment. 6%. Store cool, less than 15 degrees centigrade. It does contain some yeast. It is not even near 15 today. My gosh. You can hear the rain outside. I've actually finally got the gas fire in the shed just here. So it's just below my legs because I'm starting to suffer now. The cold is starting to take a bite of me. Been raining non-stop since 11 o'clock this morning. It's absolutely ridiculous. Apparently it's not going to stop raining something like 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. I mean, whoa, lively. That's cooled me down. I know. Used to getting wet. I'm a gardener, after all. So, there we go. It's got a typical West Coast look to it. On quite a, we won't call it like a dark gold, early light amber colour. Colours are so hard sometimes to pinpoint. Less than a centimetre of head, although it was a bit lively coming out of the can. Punchy aroma. Slightly tropical, punchy aroma. Oh yeah. And a good punchy taste to it as well. Proper West Coast jobber. So we're having a new fitted kitchen put in. And they're having to gut the kitchen. So we've got to move as much out of the kitchen as we can. Basically everything, bar the cooker, the dishwasher and the washing machine. And I suppose tomorrow they'll move them as well. It's all good fun. Oh dear. Yeah, it's an old house. It's a 100-year-old house. And the kitchen, the plaster needs work. The plumbing needs work. So it's it's going to be interesting. Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping, and they've even got to put some leveling fluid on the floor. So yeah, it's going to be fun. Is what it is, I suppose. Yeah, not the best time of the year to do it, but I'm happy just to get it out of the way and get Christmas closer. Usually by now I've got my Christmas decorations up, and do you know, for the first time in I don't remember when, and I am a Christmassy person, and I don't know, I just don't feel for Christmas this year, which is not me. You know, Mr. Rag is a massive Christmas person, and yeah, it's yeah, just not feeling it at the moment. So we'll see how that goes in the long run. been a busy year, and we've hardly had a chance to settle down. And yeah, usually we're well prepared for Christmas, and this year I'm as non-prepared as you can be. Um, hmm. Work, work, work. Been a busy year, mind you. I mean, I've done some. We've done a lot of stuff this year. Been to theme parks and been away and had a lot of social engagement. So going out on a Saturday afternoon down the boozer. And it's nice. It's nice to do all this. And what a great win for England, 6-2 over Iran. Good, good. Although, by the time you watch this, it'll be most likely Tuesday, because I'm still catching up from the backlog from the weekend. An unbelievable amount of beer reviews. Lots of cask beer reviews out there. I like doing cask beer reviews because it's interesting to see what it's like on cask as well as in a can. And majority of the time it's cheaper as well. So, and it's better for me not to be drinking pints and pints and pints, where I'm drinking half a pint or even a third if you can get a third. But in any case, loving the taste of this. 6%, can't say it feels like 6%, but yeah, I went over to the pub called the Lord Harrowby in Grantham. Wife's cousin was over from Northern Ireland. She does stuff with the army over there, and me and the little one, we were waiting. So I drove over, and I said, "Well, I'll go in the pub and have a couple of beers while I'm waiting for you." So I did a couple of reviews as well in the pub. Cracking pub. And I actually had some Brewsters on cask as well. It's a pity I wasn't doing cask. Well, I was doing a review, but yeah, it started to get busy, so I didn't do any more. And then they got back as quick as anything anyway, so I ended up not doing it. But oh, real drop in temperature now. The shed now. This is that time of the year now where I like to do beer reviews in the kitchen. That ain't going to happen for a week or so. So it's going to be a very interesting week with no kitchen, especially this time of year. And then we're going to have to decorate it as well, because we're not having a manky looking kitchen. I mean, it's manky now because we want to decorate, but we're having a new kitchen put in. We're having a new bathroom. We've got massive issues with the bathroom as well. Looks like I'm going to have to take my decking up, 3/4 of my decking, actually take the whole lot up, and actually not only the decking going that way, but the underbeams as well, so that they can dig out and join the pipes together. So that'll be fun. God knows what's under my decking. Hopefully no rats, rat holes and stuff. Hopefully if they see anything they'll sort it as well, or I'll sort it. Plenty of cement, glass in the cement. Yeah, you little bleeders. Go through that. So, a month of watching football. Live beer reviews start December the 1st. Although the box at the side of me, I had to tip the box tonight to get in, and the box is not looking happy. There were a couple of beers that came out, and I had to push them back in without looking. So I like the surprise, An advent calendar for me is all about the surprise. But yeah, my low cost beer advent calendar. Looking forward to that. I might stick that there. My daughter's not doing this now anyway, so I might stick low cost there, to be fair. Bit of advertising. Oh, So, really enjoying this. It's nice to have a sit down and a chat. Sometimes when I do cask beer reviews, it's difficult because you're in a pub setting and you can't talk for 20 minutes in the pub about somebody turning around and, you know. So 2 or 3 minute reviews are key. But at home, in my beer room, a bit longer. Plus, gotta be honest, it's my salvation. Although today, got to work today. It was freezing this morning. First frost of the year. Absolutely freezing. Then the temperature warmed up and then it absolutely chucked it down, as it is now, still chucking down. And it's like, my gosh, the weather. We really are having no respite whatsoever from crappy weather. We really need a nice dry spell with a bit of wind and a slight warming. I mean, we've only had this wet stuff for about a week or so. And then before that, quite a bit of rain in between, nice warmer weather for the time of year. I mean, the eating's on now, and we're back to 3 or 4 hours a day eating. Can't afford to have it on less than that because the house is freezing. Upstairs stays warm, so that's a good thing. We've got the aircon as well, so that the aircon's on. God knows what the electricity and gas bills are going to be. And we're in that what we would class as the poor bracket with our earnings. So there are people poorer than us, a lot poorer, and though I see some at the top of the road who don't work or anything, and they riding around in 22 reg cars, and it's like, what am I doing wrong? It's a strange old world. It really is at times. It annoys you when you see people basically getting their life for free while you're working and struggling. Oh dear. Hey, that lottery ring couldn't come soon enough. Nice lottery ring. The ability to go on holiday when you like. Oh, it'd be lovely. I'm enjoying this. It's going down a treat. Very good interpretation of the West Coast IPA style. It's punchy, it's got a kick to it, it's twangy. 6%, nice ABV. I do like a nice ABV, to be fair. It reminds me, I've got Stilton Tops pork pie in the fridge that I bought yesterday. Might have to do an actual food review of that as well, as you do. So, oh, bless you. So, Brewsters Brewery beers can be found at Adventure Beer. If you live in the East Midlands, it's certainly all of Nottinghamshire, parts of Derbyshire, Leicester, and parts of Lincolnshire. This is a good way to go because you can get it. You get it for 15 quid and get free delivery. It's a bargain. Because he'll do it as he's dropping off in that area. He'll go to the brewery, like this brewery, and he'll pick it up and then deliver while he's there, which is amazing. But if not, for a wider, check out Brewster's website themselves. Do some amazing beers, lots of different beers. Yeah, Brewster's Brewery. I'm looking to see if they've got the website on the can. No, they haven't actually. So, but yeah, Brewster's Brewery. Ooh. And they won an award recently as well, as far as I remember. Yeah, my memory's scatterbrained. Can't remember what I've done half the time in the day. When it comes to telling what work I've done in a day, I'm like, what have I done today? And yeah, terrible. Yeah, and I didn't have a drink at that stage, so I can't even blame drink, for not remembering. Although today, cracking day. Gotta be honest, cracking day. I mean, did a load of blowing this morning, blew all the paths around Cockcliffe, near Burnstump in Arnold. Then I mowed the third lawn. Then after that, filled in some potholes that we've got. Some quite big potholes as well. Although the rain's not helped. No. No. I've wasted my time. But once it dries out again, it should be alright. But oh dear, oh dear. You could kick yourself at times. Did I know it was going to chuck it down for 24 hours nearly? No, no, no. Bloody rain. And then after that, chucked it down. So I thought, I'll sod this. So I went in the marquee. Luckily, I've got that. I've got a marquee over at Cockcliffe. So I went in the marquee and did a load of potting up, seedlings. I've got an absolute thousands of seeds, plants coming for next year. Going to save the job an absolute massive amount. I've got the plans I've got to push and push and push. And I'm never happy. As much as I want to push it, I want to push further and further and further. And across both my workplaces, I want to create an oasis of colour, of herbs, vegetables with perfectly lawns that look amazing. And then say, to people that ever doubted me, I say, did you ever really doubt me? I was taught by the best, and sadly, they'd be disgusted at the standard of Nottingham City Council's parks. The castle's actually gone into administration this morning, liquidation, which is really bad to think that Nottingham's premier bloody pull for people to come has gone into liquidation. That's ridiculous. It should never happen. I don't know why it went to some sort of trust. I think it's all about money. They wanted to charge too much, spent a fortune on it, changed it, ruined it, and it's. I used to work for Nottingham City Council, and they're the worst council you've ever known in your life. Oh dear, oh dear. Full of people sat in offices pushing pencils. No one on the ground floor doing any work. The whole city's a disgrace. All the parks are a disgrace. And yet there's loads of people sat in offices all day writing out things. And it's like, get rid of 90% of them. Get people back on the ground floor working. Yeah. I see it. I've seen it in every job I've been in. Every single job. Lots and lots of administration, office workers. Half the day they're sitting there talking, doing nothing. It's like, do some bloody work. And then the moaning, oh, you're not doing enough. Oh, well, what do you do? I'm just good at what I do. I make it look easy. But what do you do? Yeah. In any case, back to the beer review. So it's been I've enjoyed this beer review. These are the beer reviews I like because I get to talk about the beer. I get to enjoy a beer like you would in a pub setting. And I get to chat, give a bit of life, bit of personality. All, without being awful to any of the other beer reviewers out there. I'm pretty unique in that department. So, hazy, like a dark gold coloured pour. It's punchy, it's tropical, it's twangy, delivers. It's a West Coast IPA that delivers. Although they call it Brewsters IPA. I'm going to actually add the West Coast IPA to it because I don't think the Brewsters IPA really sells it as much as the West Coast bit, but 6%, yeah, it's. I'm getting that now. It's starting to, get the head a little bit. Although I'll still be having another beer later, or maybe two, depending on how the mood settles. But I need not to do too many reviews because I'm starting to get ahead of reviews, and that's not good. Too many reviews for the channel. Um, so really enjoyed this. Like I say, you can get it from Adventure Beer. You should be able to get it from BrewstersBrewery.com. I presume that's their website. It doesn't say on the can about their website, but yeah, just go on Google, search for Brewsters Brewery. But yeah, cracking beer from them. Really enjoyed it. Out of 5 for me, a good 4.5. Yeah, absolutely at the spot. The fire's on. I'm feeling nice and warm. Still can breathe my own breath. See me breath when I breathe. But it's a little bit warmer in here. As always, thank you for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing. Interaction is key. I'm a bit of a bogger when it comes to comments, trying to catch up. Sometimes I get a flood of comments and I just can't catch up. But yeah, thank you for following this little channel on YouTube. Cheers all.